सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्. Verse number 73. भगवान् भगहानन्दी वनमाली हलायुधः आदित्यो ज्योतिरादित्यः सहिष्णुर्गतिसत्तमः सुधन्वा खण्डपरशुः दारुणो द्रविणप्रदः दिवस्पृक् सर्वदृग्व्यासो वाचस्पतिरयो निजः त्रिसामा सामगः साम निर्वाणं भेषजं भिषक् संन्यासकृच्छमः शान्तः निष्ठा शान्तिः परायणम्. The Lord Vishnu is called Trisama, Samagaha and the Sama. The Lord Vishnu, who is praised or glorified by the Samans, the people who sings Samaganam. They glorify the Lord with Sama mantras. Devavrata is one of the name of that Samans. Like that, they chant the Samas. The chanters are none other than Vishnu manifestation alone. Therefore, those who are chanting Samaganam, we never take them as ordinary people. Whoever chants Samaganam, they are none other than Vishnu. We respect them. That is the reason why we respect those people who sing Samaganam. Because the Lord said, they are none other than myself. The priest, whoever comes to our house also, we should not look at him as ordinary priest. For survival he has learnt in chanting. We should not look down upon them. The kosha, the Veda mantra, what he is bringing is not that manifestation of the Lord. That's why we have to see that inner depth of that person, not outside things. So therefore we can respect that person. What type of person we don't bother. He has studied Veda. He has chanting mantras. Any puja, any mantra, when he chants, we respect that person. Just as the Lord, we respect that person. So once we have that attitude, Bhagavan really blesses. This is the attitude we have to develop. Once we call a priest to our house, we have to respect the person. It is none other than Vishnu Avatara. That attitude we have to develop. Therefore Lord says, Samagaha, Samaha. That. Which one? It's not like that. See, all are great. Bhagavan said, I am Sama. That's why people think it is great. See, nothing, so one place, Shiva Puranam, Shiva is great, they say. In Vishnu Puranam, Vishnu is great, they say. So Rigveda also highest Veda. The Sama, relative standpoint, on that particular field, Samaganam is great, nothing. Very particular point to look at. Samaganam also equal to all other Vedas also. Then Sama, Because Bhagavan said, in all Vedas I am Sama. ஏதோ ஒன்று சொல்லணுமே, ஆல் வேதாஸ் நானு சொல்ல முடியாது. So Bhagavan says selected Sama. That's all. So all Vedas are Rig Veda also Bhagavan's only. So Sama is that it has come musical form. It is so appealing. That's what he said here. No, Vedanam Sama Vedosmi. Among all the Vedas, I am Sama Veda. It doesn't mean Jnani is my dearest one and other are not dear to him. For Bhagavan, everyone dear. So Sama, just Bhagavan said, that's why we appreciate. That's why. Samaha, Nirvanam, Sarva Dukkha, Upasamana Lakshanam, Nirvanam. That is the supreme, limitless. Nirvana means the one who removes all sorrows by giving that Nirvana Sthiti. Nirvana Sthiti means Aham Brahma Asmi. Bhagavan is, that his nature is limitless. Dukkha Rahitam. Sarva Dukkha Upashamana Lakshanam. So Bhagavan is, Nirvana means Sarva Upashamana Dukkha Upashamana Lakshanam. So where is Bhagavan, there is no Dukkha. Where is Bhagavan, there is no Dukkha means all Bhaktas full of sorrow only. Their whole life is crying only. But what about that Dukkha? Until you know that Bhagavan, there is Dukkha. After knowing the real nature of Bhagavan, there is no Dukkha. As long as you see separate the Lord, there is Dukkha. But the Nirvana and the status and the Paramapadam, there is no Dukkha. When in the starting sadhana time, there is lot of Dukkha. Lot of Dukkha. Therefore, until there is Dukkha has to end one day, when I know that real nature of the Lord. Otherwise, Dukkha continues. This Janma, next Janma, again next Janma also. Your Rupa Swarupam is Anandam and Channa. Nobody is believing, no? Nobody is believing how my Swarupam is Dukkha Swarupam. Shariram Dukkhamayam, Vyadhigrastam, Rogagastam, Janana Maranam, Dukkham. How can I be an Ananda Swarupa means? Both are contradictory. Both are contradictory. That's why this would appeal for us. These Vedas, Upanishads, Bhagavad Gita, it all never appeals to us. Whatever it talks. Therefore, it has to appeal means there is something I have to clear that line clear பண்ணணும் இங்க. இவுள்ள the line clear ஆனதா that will enter. So what is that line clear ன்னு சாதன சதுஷ்டய சம்பத்தி. தீவிர I can elongate. தீவிர முமுட்சுத்தம் இருக்கணும். మనకు தீவிர முமுட்சுத்தம் இல்லை. தீவிர முமுட்சுத்தம் அதுக்காக மூச்சுக்கு எவ்ரி செகண்ட் ஐ ஹாவ் டு தவிக்கணும்னு சொல்லுவேன். தமிழ்ல தவிக்கிறது ரொம்ப தவிக்கிறது. சோ மச் மனசுல அதே அந்த ஞானம் வர வரக்கு இட் பர்ன்ஸ் லைக் அந்த மாதிரி இருந்தாதான் அவங்க ஞானம் வரும். பார்க்கலாம் அது வந்தப்போ வரும் வராது. That jnana comes and takes place, it will never work. So that nirvanam is then parama sukha swarupa lakshanam, dukkha atitam. It's possible now here itself, possible in this janma itself. That dhira purusha. Therefore Bhagavan Vishnu is called nirvanam. Therefore he says bheshajam 578. Bheshajam means medicine. Lord Vishnu is called as medicine. மருந்து. மருந்து எப்படி நம்ம வியாதி removes the வியாதி. What my medicine does, it removes the வியாதி. Similarly, Lord Vishnu is called medicine, aushadham. Bheshajam is aushadham. Aushadham. Why is called aushadham means he removes the samsara vyadhi rupa dukkha. Ajnana anedi oru vyadhi. Because of that vyadhi dukkha comes. Ajnana and vyadhi moolama dukkha comes. Therefore, samsara roga bheshajam. What roga here? Not ordinary roga. Samsara roga. What is samsara roga? Janana marana dukkha samsara cycle. That roga, samsara roga bheshajam. Aushadham bheshajam. So Lord Vishnu is the one who removes the samsara disease. For everyone, whoever seeks him, whoever wants to know him, who approach him and avarengi ukarakar naan eppudu ponum, how much I have to travel, which train I have to catch, bus. You need not travel. Study scriptures. If you study scripture, there is only one way, that is study of scriptures. If you study scriptures consistently, length of time, again you have to listen, then it works as aushadham. Lord Vishnu works as aushadham to remove samsara problem. How? First you have to recognize there is a disease inside the body. I want to come out from this disease and first எண்ணம் இருக்கணுமா இல்லையா? அந்த எண்ணமே இல்லைன்னு என்ன பண்ண முடியும்? விஷ்ணு கூட ஒன்றும் பண்ண முடியாது. So that person who is suffering with the disease, I want to come out of this disease, I have to approach a doctor, I want to take medicine. First the patient should decide. Similarly, this person who is suffering with samsara roga should decide, I want to come out of this cycle of birth and death, this ajnana which limits me, always exploits me, threatens me. So I want to come out. The person, the moment he decides, the journey starts. The moment wholeheartedly, அது ரொம்ப அவசியம். பகவானுக்கு தெரியும் wholeheartedly பண்றாமா எப்படி கேட்கறான்னு கூட பகவானுக்கு தெரியும். See, if I ask wholeheartedly, I want to come out of this samsara roga, Bhagavan, you are the aushadam, you have to take care of me, you are the guidance for me. Give guidance. Bhagavan gives everything, aushadam. No doubt in that. Here we are not asking properly. We are not approaching proper doctor. We are not approaching taking proper medicine properly. Doctor, 3 வாட்டி சொன்னா 1 வாட்டி எடுத்துனா எப்படி medicine? How many times doctor says, that many times you have to take. Whatever medicine he prescribes, that only I have to take. Similarly, Bhagavan has given Vedas, scriptures in front of us, the religion, the sadhana, upasana, karma, everything he has given. But one side, one corner, I want to be free from samsara. But I am not following any sadhana, no any type of practice. அதுக்காக முயற்சி இல்லாமல் எப்படி போகும்? So the bheshajam also works, the medicine also works when I take. Then similarly, Bhagavan is called bheshajam, medicine. Not only bheshajam, who gives the bheshajam? Vaidyarna gives, doctor only gives, physician only gives the medicine. Who is physician? Physician also he only. If you go to local doctor, he will give the prescription, go and outside get medicine from medical shop. See the difference. If you go to ordinary physician outside, he gives prescription. Doctor is different, prescription medicine is different. Whereas here, Bhishaka, Bheshajam, both Lord Narayana alone. Lord Narayana alone. He only manufactured the Bheshajam also, Aushadam. And he is the Vaidya. Vaidyo Narayano Hari. Now you understand why Vaidya Narayana Hari. So in the form of Dhanvantari. Dhanvantari is a Vaidya, physician. So in the form of Dhanvantari he appears. Therefore Bhishaka, Samsara Roga Nirmoksha Karineem Param Vidyam Upadidesha Geetas Iti. In our doctor, he gives medicine. Bhishak means Vaidya, physician. How he gives? He says, Samsara Roga Nirmoksha Karini. Samsara Rogani, it removes. How? What medicine? That is secret important, no? Doctor is there, Aushadam is there. Tell me what is that secret medicine? What type of pill He says, Param Vidyam Upadidesha Gitasu. Param Vidya, that Para Vidya, Atma Vidya, Brahma Vidya, that is the medicine. That is the medicine. Param Vidya Upadidesha, not Vidya irukku. What is Vidya? Is there Paravidya somewhere? What is use for me? Upadidesha. By teaching that Paravidya, Atma Vidya, how they do Lehyam, this medicine and all. You have to mix with something, water, some Lehyam, you have to churno. That madri here, Guru also, Upadidesha, that Atma Vidya, Paravidya, Ushadam, Upadidesha, that is very important. Upadidesha means the teaching, consistent teaching. When the Guru is teaching, how to do Shravana. So there Arjuna heard from Lord Krishna. Krishna is a doctor. Arjuna is a rogi. So Bhagavan, medicine is used as teaching. That is Gita teaching is the medicine. There. Gita teaching means what? Upanishad teaching. Upanishad teaching is what? Veda. So Vedatiya Saram. That is medicine. Paravidya is the medicine. The Guru teaches Upadidesha. How to take medicine, no? That is important prescription. Water tablet, half tablet, one time or 2 times or 3 times. Who knows? If you just take like from a medical shop, there are another problems. No? If you take more, you will get motions sometimes. Sometimes you don't get motion at all. So, exact dose you have to take. Even కొంచెం అప్పుడు ఇప్పుడు మిల్లీగ్రామ్ పోనా కూడా ఇమ్మీడియట్లీ బాడీలో చేంజెస్ వస్తాయి. Similarly, this Upadesha also more than that is okay somehow, but this is more dangerous than ordinary medicine, I will tell you. That's why how much quantity I have to take, when to take, from where to take. So the Guru doctor knows how to give the medicine properly. So that is very, very important. No, this is epic. You can't take all tablets once. It is stretch. And they have to remove this disease only, no? Instead of taking one tablet, the whole dabba. What happens? Out. Para Vidya, para lokam. Similarly, this Vidya also, I have to study gradually. Methodically, I have to study. The Guru knows how to feed with how much quantity. Guru knows. That's why Guru guidance is important. எக்கச்சங்க எனக்கு இஷ்டமான மாதிரி அது படிச்சு இது படிச்சு இங்கே படிச்சுன்னா குழப்பம் வரும். அப்புறம் ஈவன் குரு cannot remove your problem. இந்த ஜென்மத்தில் அந்த சாய்ஸ் ஆப்பர்ச்சுனிட்டி இஸ் கான். வெரி டிஃபிகல்ட். திஸ் இஸ் வெரி 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 டெலிகேட் இன்டலெக்ட். தட்ஸ் வை ஸ்மூத் ஐ ஹாவ் டு இன்சர்ட் திஸ் நாலேஜ் இன்சைட் slowly, gradually. Digestion should take place, assimilation should take place. So it should not contradict my life, my own personal experience, practical life. So without any disturbance, I have to slowly, the spiritual path, Yamadharmaraja tells to Nachiketa, Shurasya Dharan, it's like a walking on the razor's edge. A spiritual path, a sadhaka, once you want to get moksha, when you are walking, studying scriptures, it's just like walking on the razor's edge. How carefully you have to walk. என்ன இதுல அது படிக்கலாம் இது படிக்கலாம் எல்லாமே படிக்கலாம், எல்லாமே ஒரே டீச்சர் தானே, எந்த டீச்சர் சொன்னா பகவான் பத்தி தானே நினைக்க கூடாது. We should not think like that. All are talking about Bhagavan only. All are talking about the same Ramayana, same Bhagavata, same Upanishad, same Gita only. What is there? Anywhere I can go, which is near to my house or far to my house, which is convenient for me, I can go. No, Shastra never accepts such type of learning. You should not study like as you like. If you want full benefit, either Kalakshepam padikranna, okay, no problem. But if you want to get moksha and if you want to assimilate properly in this janma, you want to get out of that samsara roga, you require a tremendous attention, focus for the study of scriptures. Very, very alert. Otherwise, within fraction of a millimeter, appadi pona problem da. Romba problemana sadhana life is not a joke. Anywhere you may end up with a lot of confusions. That's why same Upanishad, same Vedas, many acharyas, they interpreted in their own ways. So very careful. ఎందుకంటే ఇప్పుడు నేను ప్రశ్న భేషజం విషకన్నా ఇట్స్ రొంబ ఇంపార్టెంట్ లైఫ్లో. డాక్టర్ మెడిసిన్ ఈజ్ వెరీ ఇంపార్టెంట్. మెయిన్ రోగ ఈజ్ అజ్ఞాన రోగ. దట్ అజ్ఞాన రోగ కెన్ బి రిమూవ్డ్ బై ఓన్లీ పరమాత్మ అనుగ్రహం. గురు రూపేణ హీ కమ్స్ అండ్ టీచెస్ us. Bhagavan, I do not know what is the right method, right way to study, who is right guru, I do not know. Except your anugraha is not there. Because of your anugraha only I can be saved. Otherwise, I may get any misconception out of this shastra. In the buddhi annadu enna madri misconceptions, wrong notions will create. That's why I have to be right knowledge you give for. This ask every second you ask the Lord. Lord, many people read the same Bhagavad Gita, same Upanishad. Bhagavan, bless me with the right knowledge. I want that. How many books I am reading is not the question. I want the right knowledge. I have to understand the Upanishad rightly. Exactly as it is, as you taught to Arjuna, as you taught to your Bhaktas. Exactly I have to receive from my Guru. Please bless me that. You ask this only. Very, very difficult otherwise. Therefore, Lord is himself is Bhishak and Bheshajam. Next one, Sannyasakrit. So, to come out of this samsara roga, what Bhagavan made, the 4 varnashramas he made, scheme, varna vyavastha scheme. Varna vyavastha scheme, Brahmana, this one Brahmacharya, Grihastha, Vanaprastha, Sannyasa. The last Sannyasakrit, Bhagavan in Narayana is called as Sannyasakrit. Means he himself given the sannyasa ashrama for the mokshartham chaturtha ashrayam. Chaturtha ashramam kritavan. He gave the chaturtha ashrama, sannyasa ashrama, particularly specifically meant for jnanam. Sannyasa ashrama. Sannyasa ashrama means detachment with the all worldly attachments. In spite of living in your family, you can live as a sannyasi. You are a sannyasi only. Coming to Vedanta class, when you start, you are a sannyasi only. The moment you have started studying Vedanta, you are not a worldly person. You are a sannyasi, internal sannyasi. யாருக்கு தெரியாது, சீக்ரெட்டா இருக்கும் அந்த சன்னியாசம். வெளியில தெரிஞ்சிட திருப்பி பிடிச்சிருவான். தட்ஸ் சீக்ரெட். தெரியாமல சன்னியாசமா இருந்து ஒரு நாள் அப்படியே ஃபுல் ரினன்சியேஷன் டேக்ஸ் பிளேஸ் and you are total sannyasi. Who made that? Bhagavan only made. Sannyasakrit. Bhagavan knows that mokshartham chaturtham ashramam kritavan iti sannyasakrit. Then shamaha 581. Sannyasakrit 80. Shamaha. Sannyasinam pradhanyena jnana sadhanam shamam. Shama means manonigraham, mental control, mind control. Shamaha. Lord Vishnu himself has called Shamaha because this sannyasina, this 4th ashrama he has given, for them what is the main discipline? Mind control. Mind control is the main discipline for sannyasis. Watch your thoughts. Swamiji says, watch your thoughts, they will become your words. Watch your words, they will become your actions. Watch your actions, they become your habits. Watch your habits, it become your character. Watch your character, it will become your destiny. What is my destiny? Moksha. So to get moksha, now onwards I have to start thinking. What are my thoughts? Thought pattern I have to think. That is called mind observation. Thought observation. All my thoughts directed towards my gamyam, moksha. Every thought should be connected. All holy thoughts, valuable thoughts, connected to my spiritual journey, I have to develop. Therefore, Shamaha. The 4 ashramas, 4 disciplines. For sannyasis, Shamaha. For vanaprasthis, grihastha, and brahmachari, what is the discipline? Acharya says here, Niyamam for Vanaprasthas. Dharma Niyamam, following the Niyamas, all disciplines. Niyamam. For Vanaprasthas. For Grihastha, Moksha Varnamanna, what Grihastha should follow? Dhanam. The more you do Dhanam, you are prepared for Moksha. But Sannyasi, mind control. For Vanaprasthai, Niyamama irukkanum. Ivvalavu alavukku saapidum. Adella Niyamama irukkanum. Sleeping, eating, everything Niyamam. For Grihastha, more Dhanam helps to get purification, Chitta Shuddhi. Through that Chitta Shuddhi he gets a Guru. That Guru will give Jnanam. That Jnana helps to give Jnana Nishtha. For Brahmachari, Susrushan. Susrusha. Nalla seva pannanum. Bhagavanukku or Guru or to the society. You have to do lot of service. So in the Brahmachari ashramana, the more you serve, it prepares you, like qualifies you for the moksha. Grihastha ashramana nariya dhanam pannum. Vidya dhanam, dhana dhanam, vastra dhanam, anna dhanam, all dhanam. Give up. That Vanaprastha Niyamam for Sannyasi, Shama. So 4 ashramas, 4 disciplines. Another meaning also, Sarva Bhutanam Shamayati iti Shamaha. Sarva Bhutanam Shamayati means the one who controls all beings. Shamayati. Just mind control also Shamaha. Why Lord Vishnu is called as Shamaha? Because he controls all beings. Therefore Lord Vishnu called as Shamaha. 582. Shantaha. Shantaha means namak theriyum. Namakkitta illiye thavara namakku venum. Shantam leka saukhyam ledanu Tyagaraja sign. Without Shanta, there is no Saukhyam. The Sukha comes only by Shanti. Relax, mind relax, everything relax. Calm, quietude, serene. So, what is Shantaha? Vishaya Sukheshu Asangataya. How can you be Shanta? How can you be calm? When you are free from Vishaya Sukham. The Purul, Vishaya means all objects, gives Sukha, some Sukha. So what do? We go towards those objects to get Sukha. Vishaya Sukham. We go to that object will give me Sukham. This is called Vishaya Sukham. So Sangata. Sangata means attachment towards those pleasures of objects. This Shanta you will not get if you go like that. Bhagavan, Lord Vishnu is called Shantaha because Vishaya Sukhesh Asangataya Shantaha. Because he is free, detached from all Vishaya Sukham. He is always in what Sukham? Swarupa Sukham. Swarupameva Sukham. Sukhaswarupam Anandaha. But our Ananda is always depend on the second thing. That's why this is analysis you do. Am I happy today because of what? Because of this, any object comes into your picture, that Ananda is not real Ananda. I am happy today. Question yourself, just introspection. Sit, I am happy today. Because of what? Now you see the things. Because of this, no. Because of this, no. Because of this, no. Because of this. If you see any object, mark it down. That object irukira varaikku and sukham irukum. Appuram gone. Once it has come, it will go. Whereas Shantaha, Lord Vishnu, he is because of his asangataya. Vishayeshu sukheshu asangataya. Therefore, if you also want to be Shantaha, enna pannanum? Vishaya sukheshu asangataya Shantaha. I am not happy because of anything. That day should go. Now we are happy because of Vishnu Sahasranama class. Suppose you say, I hope you are happy. Suppose you say, it gives happiness. Why I am happy? Because of Vishnu Sahasranama class I am happy. Suppose you say, this is Vishaya Sangata. Vishaya Sukham. What is Vishayam? Vishnu Sahasranama. Vishaya Sahasranama, that Sangha, that Sukha. It is called, it will give only Shanti 1 hour, 10:30 to 11:30 Shanta. Apra? What about other 23 hours? Okay, another object you take. Afterwards, that goes. So Bhagavan Shantaha, not because of any object. Vishaya Sukheshu Prasangataya Shantaha. We also should reach to that state. My happiness is not because of any object in the world, not because of my husband, not because of my son, not because of my daughter, not because of anything in this world. I am happy because my nature is happiness. Nishtha. Nishtha means Pralaye Nitaram Tatraiva Tishtanti. All beings at the time of Pralaya, resolution, where they resolve, into what they resolve, all beings into that Vishnu, into that Ishvara, all beings, Nishtha means they all resolve into. Acharya says, Pralaye, at the time of resolution, Nitaram Tatraiva, certainly in him only, Tatraiva. Tatra means in the Bhagavan. Tishtanti, we all resolve into Bhagavan alone. Tishtanti. Who are all resolves? Bhutani. We are also come under Bhutani? We are also come under Bhutani. All beings, how can I exclude myself? We all come under that. Therefore, he is called Nishtha. My Gamyasthanam, he is alone, substratum. Then Shantihi. Shantihi means absence of ignorance gives Shanti. Nimmadi. Manas nimmadi kadikkum ore oru naal andha day vandana kadikkum eppona. When the ignorance goes, what ignorance? Atma Jnana. Self-ignorance should go. That day only Shanti comes. Acharya says, Samasta avidya nivrittihi Shanti. Samasta avidya. Samasta avidya nivrittihi means the main avidya is self-knowledge, self-ignorance. So avidya. Nivrittihi means can remove. When you remove the self-ignorance, Shanti takes place. You need not kenji kekavenda. Manas nimmadi illa. You gives nimmadi to everybody. You take nimmadi. That much you have nimmadi. So that really, that is the real treasure. Bhagavan has got such Shanti. The Lord Vishnu is Shanti Swarupam. Because there is no avidya in him. There is no ignorance in him. So, what you should ask today onwards, include all your varams, Bhagavan. You are asking so many things, whatever you ask, don't tell me. Okay, you ask, include this also. Bhagavan, give me Shanti. When you ask Shanti, Bhagavan knows. Shanti comes only by removing ignorance. Ignorance will go away by only Shastra Patanam. Shastra Patanam is possible only by Guru. So that Bhagavan gives Guru. Sometimes you do not know, I want to remove ignorance, I want to get Guru. These and all people do not know to ask. That's why you ask Shanti. You please give me Shanti. Bhagavan knows if you want Shanti, he knows what are the things he has to set right. Namakku theriyade. Shanti varanamna edu veduvanu namakku theriyala. That's why Acharya nicely says here, if you want Shanti, Atma Jnanam. If you want Atma Jnanam, Shastra Patanam. If you want to do Shastra Patanam, Guru is required. So Bhagavan knows all these things. So you ask only Shanti. Include with all other. I want health, I want house, I want this. Include Shanti also. Okay? Bhagavan gives. Then Parayanam. Parayanam means Gamyam. Parayanam means Sa Brahmaiva Parama Utkrishta Ayanam Sthanam. Sa Brahmaiva. That Brahma alone is ultimate. Paramam means ultimate. Utkrishta means supreme. Utkrishtam Ayanam. Ayanam means abode. Abode or sthanam, the place. What is that place? Punaravritti Shankarahitam. Shanka means the doubt. You will never have again coming to this miserable body. You need not come to this miserable body. Punaravritti Shankarahitam. That is Parayanam. Once you attain that highest ultimate goal and you will come out of that doubt. What is that doubt? Punaravritti. Tirigi இந்த மனுஷ ஜென்ம வருதா எந்த ஜென்ம வருதா தெரியாது. So Punaravritti Shankarahitam. There is no doubt at all. Doubtless. Therefore, Yat Gatva na nivartante Tathama Paramam Mama. Krishna says, Yat Gatva na nivartante. After reaching to that place, who will never come back. Yat Gatva, after going to that place, na nivartante. They will not come back. Tathamam. That is my dhamam, my place, my domain. So people will come to that. What is that? Lord Vishnu. That is why he is called Parayanam. That is the sthanam, Paramagamyam. Where there is no rebirth again. Because of this rebirth again, Vyadhi, Jara, Marana, Adu. Bhayam. காலையில் எழுந்த உடனே unknown fear takes place. நமக்கு அறியாமல் அஜ்ஞானத்துடைய பிரபாவம், மாயா பிரபாவம் அப்படி very powerful. Tadhama Paramam Mama. Therefore, Vishnu is called as Parayanam. Next sloka we will read. Shubhanga Shanti Dasrashta Umudah Kuvaleshayah Gohito Gopatir Gopta Vrishabhaksho Vrishapriyah 586 Subhangaha. Shubha means Sundaram. Angaha means parts, organs. Or angam. Hands or angam. Legs or angam. So one anga. Lord Vishnu called as Shubhangaha. Beautiful name, no? எல்லாரும் பயப்படுவா இந்த பேரை வச்சதுல என்ன சுகமா இல்லையே, அழகா இருந்ததானே வச்சுக்க முடியும். பகவான் இஸ் so beautiful, so handsome. Handsome form. One who has handsome form. Sundaram Tanum Dharayan. The one who has a beautiful handsome form. Color, all organs, fingers, even the skin, every organ of the body is Sundaram. Therefore, Lord Vishnu is called Shubhangaha. நமக்கு ஒரு விரல் சரியா இருந்தா இன்னொரு விரல் சரியா இருக்காது. ஒரு கால் கொஞ்சம் கீழே இருக்கும், ஒரு கால் மேல இருக்கும். முக்கு கொஞ்சம் அந்த பக்கமா இந்த பக்கமா இருக்கும். கண்ணு சொல்லவே வேண்டாம். இந்த மாதிரி எல்லாம் இருக்கும் அங்கங்கள். அதுக்கே நம்ம we think we are so beautiful. நான் திருப்பி will see the mirror. I am so beautiful, I am so beautiful. Okay, எடுத்துக்கலாம். பகவான் has the total சுந்தர விக்கிரகம். Rama Sundaram Vigraham. Beautiful, he looks so handsome, so attracted to Rishis. I told you once, the Rishis by seeing Rama, they are attracted to Rama. Rama, we want to embrace you. See what a handsome personality. Imagine, Rishis people are tapasvis, no? They are tapasvis. They did not have such type of desire actually. But still when they saw Rama, Imagine, even rishis also attracted towards Rama. What a Sundara Vigraha. Rama is attracted towards the rishis. What to talk of the Surpanaka? Rishis ke Mohama irundana, inga Surpanaka ke irukadu. Therefore Rama said, he objected this Janma Ekapatni Vratam. If you want to embrace me next Janma, I will born for your sake. They all born like Gopikas. All rishis born like Gopikas. All the time Rasa Kreda. Bhagavan is so compassionate. He forget next Janma also he remembers. So that is why he is called Shubhanga. That's why you see the Vishnu Murti Avatara Rupam. It's so pleasant, pleasing. It gives a lot of soothing sensation. And the four hands of four, he catches and stands the way he stands. Now you look at the Bhagavan as the personality also. It's wonderful. நமக்கென்ன எப்போ என்ன வரம் கொடுக்க போறான்னு இவர் இதே ஆலோசனை தவிர பகவான் பார்த்தா we are never seeing another point of view. So he is called Shubhangaha, Shantidaha. Lord Vishnu is called Shantidaha, the one who gives Shanti. Daha means the one giver, the giver of what? Shanti. Because he is the giver of Shanti, he is called Shantidaha. See again, Acharya says, Raga Dveshadi Nirmoksha Lakshanam Shantim Dadati. What type of Shanti he gives? He removes that Shanti. He gives Shanti that which is free from Raga Dvesha. My Shanti, if he gives Shanti with full of likes and dislikes, what is Shanti that is? It is not a Shanti at all, Ashanti. Where there is Raga Dvesha, likes and dislikes, it is Ashanti. What type of Shanti Lord Vishnu gives? He gives that Shanti which is free from likes and dislikes. There is no liking and disliking. That Parama Shanti. Shantidaha. Raga Dveshadi Nirmoksha Lakshanam Shanti. That which is free from Raga Dvesha, likes and dislikes, such type of Shanti he gives. Then Srashta, 588, 587 over, 588 Srashta. Shantidaha 587, Shubhangaha 586, Srashta 588. Srashta means the creator of all things. Srishtikarta is called Srashta. One who sees is called Drashta. One who creates is called Srashta. Srashta. What he creates? Sargadau sarva bhutani sasarjeti. Sargadau. At the time of creation, Sargadau, in all the lokas, all 14 lokas, the one who creates all beings is called Srashta. Then Kumudaha 589. Kumudaha. Who means earth? Who means earth? Kau bhumyam modata iti Kumudaha. The one who revels, the reveler in the earth. The reveler in the earth. How he revels? In the form of Jiva. We are reveling now. When you eat Rasagulla, you revel. When you wear nice saree, you enjoy. When you see nice picture, you enjoy. When you are all right, no pain anywhere, you enjoy. Who is enjoying here? In the form of Jiva, he enjoys. Kumudaha. Therefore, who is really enjoying? Lord alone. Namma enna nenikran? I am enjoying. Real enjoy, this is the consciousness enjoying. Atma only. ஆத்மா ராம ஆனந்த ரமண. என்னமோ பஜனை பாடிட்டே இருக்கும், கண்ணு மூடித்தனால பாடிட்டே இருக்கும் பஜனை. என்ன அர்த்தம் தெரியல. ஆத்மா ராம ஆனந்த ரமண. ரமா மீன்ஸ் ரமிக்கிறது. இந்த ரம்மு அதுதான். When they drink that, they will enjoy. அதுதான் ரம். நமக்கு என்ன ராமா ராம் ராம் ராம். You say it is ஆனந்தம். ஆனந்தமே ராமநாமமே சொன்ன. ராமநாமமே ஆனந்தம். రామనామం ఆనందం నాట్ డిఫరెంట్. ఆనందమే రామనామమే, అద్భుతమే రామగీతమే. అద్భుతం అండ్ వండర్ఫుల్. సిమిలర్లీ కుముదః, he enjoys, he revels in the form of every jiva. How to understand as an ignorant person, at least, Acharya says, Kau bhumyam modata iti. That means, indeed, on this earth, he revels. How he revels? What is this creation? Nothing but Ishvara. So, who are all enjoying, all these forms are nothing but Ishvara. See, this is called application. இது ஒரு வார்த்தை சொன்னானுங்க, அவ்வளவுதான். இதெல்லாம் ஹோம்ஒர்க் நீங்க பண்ணணும். So, Kumudaha in the form of jivas is reveling. How Bhagavan revels in the form of jivas. Immediately you have to do homework. What homework? God created the world, God became the world, world is nothing but God, every jiva is none other than God. That's who are all enjoying all these jivas. This is the enjoyment of Ishvara alone, not any, belongs to any physical human body. Over homework nane pandita. Okay. Kumudaha Kuvaleshayaha 590. Kuvaleshayaha means, Acharya gives three meanings here. Kuvaleshayaha means when this whole earth is filled with water. Jalam. Ku means earth, I said. Valayam means surrounded by water. When that whole Jagat is surrounded by water, this is surrounded by water, he is in the middle, sleeping. No? Kuvaleshaya. He is sleeping. He is lying. One who lies in the water. Kuvaleshaya. Then, second meaning also, Kuvaleshayaha means Kuvalayasya Badari Falasya Madhye Sete Takshakaha. First one is there, but it's little difficult. Kaha Kshiter Varanat Samsaranat Kuvalam Jalam Tasmin Shete. So I don't want to take more version. Simple. Wherever it can. There the water is surrounded by fully. He is lying on the Vatapatra Shai, you can see. Kuvaleshayaha. He is lying on the waters, floating on the waters, when it is filled with water. Therefore, Lord Vishnu called as Kuvaleshayaha. Second meaning, Kuvalayamana and the Elandapalam. So, the one who Shete inside the Kuvalayam, that Badaripalam. When Parikshit Maharaja, he put the serpent one Maharshi's neck. When he put the neck in the Maharshi's, you know the story. Parikshit Maharaja went for hunting one day. When he went for hunting, he felt very thirsty. He wants water. And he asked one Rishi who is doing tapas. And I want water, please give me water, something, he asked. Then he didn't answer. Then this Parikshit, we want to insult that Rishi. He put one dead snake on his neck. And Parikshit went off. He did like that and went off. Then that Rishi's son came. And he saw the serpent, the dead serpent, in his father's neck, and he got very angry and he gave a shapam. Who made this? My father is so a saint, Mahatma, so soft, such a person who insulted like this, such a person will die within 7 days by the same serpent bite. As it was shapam. Then the Parishit got this news. 7 days only is going to live. So he want to escape. He asked many people. So they gave lot of ideas how to protect from any snake. So they constructed a big pillar in the middle of the ocean. Ekastambham they constructed, and Ram Parishit sat. And all security, black cats, white cats, all are there. No one should enter. Even the ant also cannot enter without their permission. Like that, Parishit Maharaj sitting and listening to Mahabhagavatam, some glory there, Bhagavan's glory. And this Takshaka, the snake, that Maharshi's shapam should not go waste. Somehow he has to reach there. That's the serpent. Serpent cannot go directly. They will kill the soldiers. Then this Takshaka, the serpent, entered in the fruit. And it has entered inside, and all this Raja, when he is doing fruits, they bring no aharam. So in that fruit he is eating, Takshaka. So that fruit, when the Raja opened to eat, that Takshaka, small snake, and it became big snake, and it bites him. So this is the story. Who is that Takshaka? Lord Vishnu. Therefore, he is called Kuvaleshayaha, who sits in the Kuvalayam. Kuvaleshayaha. Next one, another meaning. Kuvalayam means the snake, serpent's abdomen, that which crawls on its abdomen. That which crawls on its abdomen. See, when that serpent rolling like this, and Bhagavan Seshatalpashai, he is lying. Lord Vishnu is sleeping. Shayanam means sleeping on that, like a bed he has taken this snake. What is this snake? It is its abdomen. Abdomen of the snake. He is sleeping. So Kuvalaya said, Kuvalaya Shayaha, Kuvalaya Shayaha. Serpent's underside, underside the below part, lower part of the snake, who sleeps on that serpent. Kuvaleshaya. That is fully abdomen of that snake only. Very easy. Talamatra mele vandirukkum. Therefore Lord Vishnu is called Kuvaleshaya. Next one, Gohitaha. Gohitaha means Gavam Vrithyartham Govardhanam Dhritavan iti. Govardhanam Dhritavan iti Gopyaha Hitaha. Gopyaha Hitaha Gohita. For the protection of the cows, he lifted the Govardhana Parvata. For the protection, for the sake of these cows, he lifted the Govardhana Parvataha. Therefore he is called Gohitaha. Hita means for the sake of. Gohitaha. Or Go means Bhumi. Gor Bhume Bhar Avatarana Ichayat. Bhumi Yona Bharan. Gor Bhumi. Go means Bhumi. Earth. Bharam. What is Bharam here? All akramamella bharam da. Bhumi mele kettavanu or bharam da. An evil person is bharam to earth. So avataranam. Edeyde bharama irukku in the earth la, all rakshasas are bharam to the earth. All evil doers are, adharmic people are bharam to the earth. So bharam avatarana ichaya. Avatarana means keelakondu varade. To destroy them, to remove them. Avatarana ichaya. What he did, Lord Vishnu? Sharira grahanam kurvanti. Kurvan. Sharira grahanam kurvan. He has taken avatara. Paritranaya sadhuna, vinashaya cha dushkrita, dharma samsthapanarthaya sambhavami yuge yuge. So dharma samsthapanam on this earth. What he has taken? He has taken sharira grahana. He has taken the body. Gohitaha, for the sake of the earth. Then Gopatihi. Go means again Bhumi. Patihi means master, the Lord. The Lord or the master of the earth. Gopatihi. Then Gopta. Ella Gogoda. Gopta. Gup Rakshane. Dhatu is Gup Rakshane. Rakshakaha Jagata iti Gopta. Why Lord Vishnu is called as Gopta? Because he is the protector of the earth. Go means earth. Then Gup means Rakshane. What he do Rakshana for whom? Beings who are all staying on the earth. Who protects the earth means not for the sake of the protection of the earth. Protection of the people. Gup means Rakshana. Dhatu, the derivation. Verb is called Gup. Gup Rakshane. The one who protects. Rakshakaha Jagataha. Then Vrishabhakshaha. Another meaning also is there for Gopta. Gopta means secret. Guptam. Gopta. Why is called Gopta? Swamayaya Swamatmanam. Swamayaya, by his own Maya. Swam Atmana, by his own self. By his own Maya, his own self he covers. Swamayaya Swamatmanam Sambrunoti iti. Sambrunoti, covers as it were. Hides himself behind the Maya. Maya create pannite Maya ku bayanditaru avaru. He created the Maya. Maya is under his control. But after Maya comes, he hides himself. Adu nama pandrom. We are overpowered by Maya. So therefore he is secretly hiding inside. Gopta. Vrishabhakshaha. Vrisha means dharma. Sakalan kaman varshuke akshini asya iti. The one who rains, who showers all the desires of bhaktas by just his vision. Akshi means vision, eyes. The one who fulfills dharma means here Vrisha means dharma. Dharma means all kaman. Dharma, artha, kama, purushartha. All one who fulfills. Vrishabha means dharma. Saeva drishti. His drishti is always to fulfilling the desires of the bhaktas. One whose eyes rains all desires. Rain madri. Nethi mala vandade. Adu madri. He just to fulfill all the desires of bhaktas. Vrishabha. Vrishapriyaha. Vrishaha means dharmaha. Priyaha means the one who likes dharma. One who likes dharma means who follows dharma, he likes those people, dharmic people. Vrishapriyaha. Vrishapriyaha. More in the next class. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om.